Oh.
So, whenever you grow up and have kids, you definitely don't want your children acting like that. Whenever you want them to have good character, is what I'm saying. So, I'm going to talk about how sports influences character. I myself play sports, and I've played softball since I could walk. I've been playing way too long in all honesty, but I'm not the same person that I would be if I didn't play softball, because it taught me a lot of things that were very useful later on in life. It taught me how to have good sportsmanship, time management, and how to relieve stress in most ways. Sportsmanship, sports teaches you how to overcome things. It teaches you how to be fair and how to have respect for people that are better than you at things, because there's always going to be somebody that's better than you at least one thing. And if you don't recognize that, you're kind of dumb. It teaches you how to fail and then keep going. It teaches you the right way to just push yourself and not get frustrated. It gives you a determination that you really didn't have before, because you're competitive, you're competing for something, and you want to be the best. And according to Karen, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, it says, let your child or your teen get used to hearing a language of respect coming from you, especially in a sports setting. You have to be an example for other people, especially the ones that aren't showing good sportsmanship, because I know I played on quite a few teams that there were some girls that had bad attitudes, and it just kind of brought the whole team down. So you yourself have to be an example to your kids, to your teammates, to everyone around you, and show that you can't just be talking bad just because you're frustrated. It teaches you time management and how to show up on times, and it teaches you how to schedule things around it. I know that if you show up late for some practices, you'll get into a lot of trouble. I myself have done that quite a few times, and I learned better after the most recent time that had happened, because I had to do some nasty punishment. But it teaches you how to schedule your day and how to make sure that you show up early. And I know that later on in life that will help you tremendously, because showing up for job interviews or just your job in general, you need to be early for that, because being late is so much worse than being there early, and even being on time is not a very good quality to have. And like sports, it teaches if you show up late for something sport related, then you're going to have a punishment for it, and it's going to be the same concept whenever you get older and you have your job, because it'll be a punishment, but it'll definitely be a lot worse than in a sports setting. So you can learn young rather than learn later. It's a very good stress reliever. It teaches you how to maintain your frustration and how to control your anger and push through difficult times. It shows you that you can use all of your efforts and all of your time and energy into something else, rather than just sitting there bottling it up and getting angry and blowing up on everybody. I know that it's helped me a lot, especially whenever I was younger and my mom and dad would get mad at me for something, like my room wasn't clean, because I was a dirty child. My room's a mess all the time. But I would get mad and I'd go outside and I'd practice pitching just religiously, because it was just something to do to get my mind off of it. And I could do it however I wanted to. I could throw the ball to net as hard and angry as I could, and it would definitely help me a lot. And then, according to Megan, and once again I cannot pronounce her last name, your brain cells are stimulated when you exercise, and it is believed that these transmitters regulate your mood and emotions. So not only does it have a scientific backing to it, that it scientifically proves that it does help relieve your stress, because I know that after working out, you're supposed to feel better than you did while you're working out and after. Granted, I'm not a part of that group. I feel worse after working out, but it's supposed to scientifically make you feel better. And then, according to this one didn't have an author, so I just put do in parentheses because that was the very beginning of it. But sports do build character. It teaches you how to be nice to other people whenever you're frustrated and struggling with something. It helps you with your time management, scheduling, and everything else. It relieves your stress, and it teaches you how to. It teaches you that you don't have to like bottle it up, and you can just keep pushing through things. So thank you for your time, and hopefully this information was helpful.
All right.